Welcome back to some more Stationeers. Tonight we go back to Mars. Last episode, we managed to get the LarRe working. Mostly, there are a couple of things I need to take into consideration, but all in all, I think it's in good shape. And we're actually going to check that he is still doing his business. He's still going about his business. So LarRe is doing LarRe things without getting too hairy. So the next thing I want to do is try
hydration critical.
Plot out the expand to other plants. Well, actually right now it's just going to be mushrooms. But come back to the start. Station 0. Go garden again. So the endless loop. So I should be able to just drop the LarRe into place. Okay. So we're going to start off with not a corner station, but a station. That's not where the station goes. That has to go one back. Going the wrong way. Straight station. Tail. Then station. Station. Yeah, that's what we were doing here. It's a corner station. Straight, straight, and then wait. No, it's just a corner. Okay. I take that back. Straight station. And then probably have another LarRe floating around here. There's a LarRe. Okay. Rename LarRe to 01. Right? 000. Okay. And what do you want? Switch over to electronics parts. Okay. And there we are. Ready to go. Was planning on grow lights, but there's no need for that right now. Now for the moment of truth. Do that. This should just go. If I turn them on. Nice. Just plug and play. Look at that. LarRe number 2 going. Don't know what he's doing back here. Really don't know what he's doing here. You confused, LarRe? But these station numbers are wrong. I bet these station numbers are wrong. Station 1, Station 1. Station 2 is there. Station 2. Station 3. No, that's... I think it might just be confused. There might be a state change too that I'm not compensating for. Or it was just confused. Okay. So I might have to reseat the IC every time. Okay, what are you doing? Yeah, I'll put you down. I really don't know what's going on here. Oh, I betcha it's because this one's getting to the end of the run, and it's resetting it all back to 0. Willing to bet that's exactly what it is. Maybe. We're gonna see. It's the go back home function. Holy crap. Alright. So, composter. I'm going to have to think about how I want to do that. Tier 2. Alright, well, let's grab this and go. Let's go! Remind myself when I'm doing that. Electronics printer! Okay, get the composter. Okay, while that's happening, I'm going to take a look at this stuff. That doesn't really help me. Okay. Well, that was for naught. Twitchy! Twitchy! There we go. There's that one. Okay. There's composter. Which requires... Alright, that requires water in, that's right. So I've got to have connection to water. So I don't know. How I want to go about that. Let's grab some liquid pipe. Probably insulated. Insulated liquid pipe. I really need to put bigger vents in here. Okay, so what would make sense that this particular frame just painted orange. Be the way we get rid of I didn't bring any wall pieces in with me, it seems. I don't know if I've got any just laying around either. Wasn't part of the original plan here. There's another LarRe. Another LarRe. Regular looking brick. Okay, well, LarRe 01's getting there eventually. Let's make sure that's 02, not 02. I don't think I've got enough rails. I've got... I don't even have one rail. Okay. Coffee. I'm gonna have to run to do my coffee real quick. Pretty exhausted today. I'm gonna need a wall. I can do the composite window. I think I like being able to see. And then I'm going to want an active vent. Pull out. Got the, I don't know why I've got that many transformers, but I got that many transformers. So should do me for that. Am I waiting on depressurization? I don't know. The window and bring the stuff to build the window. is. It's plastic and glass. Plastic and glass. Plastic and glass. You don't have a rail, so you don't matter. Okay, so I need more LarRe rails. Plastic, glass, LarRe rails. Plastic, glass, LarRe rails. Plastic. No, glass. I only need one. And then, okay, just one wall. It gives me one more wall. Gives me one more wall. LarRe rail. Okay, it's auto lathe anyway. Oh my goodness, I just spun around so fast. Rail. Linear rail. Linear. Okay. Maybe it is in the... Oh, electronics done. Okay, I'll be darned. LarRe. I don't have the astroloid for the hydroponics. Yeah. Okay. Rail. Linear rail. Steel. Need a bunch of that, so we'll keep that running. What else do we need? Hot coffee, imagine that. Spherix kit, I think, actually is what we need. I suppose while that stuff's going on, I can hop out and try to... I don't know if I need anybody that way yet. So I think this is the original one. I think this is... Aha, found it. Whoa! I don't know why my thrust was so violent there. Oh. Spits out fairly quick. actually. Okay. You know, this would probably be something at some point to actually go through. And, you know, optimize the garden. Although, you can live on potatoes very easily. Okay. So, this is it. Okay, it just goes boom. Okay. Okay. And then the H2 combustor. Pipe and cable. Okay, so it's the same as any other atmosphere. Easy enough. Regular pipe. Cable. I don't need chutes, so let's put the chutes away. I don't need the spray paint anymore. I can probably stop carrying around the food. But that gives me a little bit of space. Run around in circles. Take a couple of LarRes with me. Alright, let's run down to the basement and start making some stuff here. Alright, so we get started here. Oh my golly. Okay.
Hunger caution.
Okay, let me make sure that I throw that in there. At some point I want to get away from just white walls. and do something a little bit more decorative, but that's in due time. Oh, that's it for plastic. So take two. Well, the most important thing is that I've got a red cable right across my window. So I think I need to see where the heavy cable is up top. I can bring it over, that's no problem. Maybe not. Okay. Maybe we can make it work. Oh, crap. Well, that thing across the wall is a problem. Actually, probably be helpful. Okay, we're gonna bring cable, heavy cable down right there. We'll do that. Mm-hmm. Oh. Did they collide? Huh. I didn't know that was possible. Wow. Well. I might have to reposition these a little bit. Good to know. Okay, so that's ready to go outside. Got the... Throw more regular liquid pipes down here, so we don't need them. get rid of the glass. Get rid of the glass, so I stop carrying that around. I do need more plastic, however. So I guess I'll start printing that off. Promptly forget about it. Print off about a bazillion of them. Good. Oh, well, okay. I can only print off so many. 75. I might just let it do that. And then, I want to do frames. Probably want some frames. Nope. Oh, right. I wanted to mount that somewhere. I don't know if that's really helpful. But that does mean that I don't have to run into another room for a battery. Not just to fill it up. I should probably actually, let's see, do I have a console? I should probably go through the motions here and actually make a airlock. Advanced airlock. Okay, we're going to want a nuclear battery if I can afford it. I cannot, so we'll just go with a large. Okay, and then sensor, because we're going to need one of those. Event. Need 2 more of these. Passive vent. Yeah, I've got enough of those. Okay. Alright. Sensor. So I've got the area power controller. Alright. I'm just going to go ahead and top these off while I'm here. Then I won't have to do that later. Grab the battery. Grab the sensor. I've got everything I can possibly carry. I should be eating some food. But I'm not going to. Because, yeah. Alright. Nope. You. I want the steel thread. Okay. I don't want to super limit my room. But we'll do that. Might put the doors there. Box it in real quick. I don't know. Do I want to go too tall?
Filter low.
I think I got some time. Sweet lady. Thank you. Okay. There. That will give me just enough room here. Well, that's that. Okay. And then pop this. Thank you. Switch to... Let's work. Alright. Alright, let's deploy this good old boy. Not that one, this one. You need a shoot input as well. Okay. Okay, alright, you're just getting silly here. There's the input, so we can do this. Okay. I don't remember reading that. Okay, so we're gonna have that. We're gonna need this. I gotta figure out too.
Hunger critical.
Yeah, hunger critical. Do that. Put some pipes in there. Some cable with a screwdriver. Okay, that's ready to go. And then I gotta cool that down. Not a problem. You know what? What I could do, swap this out for a second. That'll get me what I need to do here. Perfect. Just gonna have an orange frame.
Power low.
Yeah, I really need to go eat. Out of sheets. Okay. Okay. Pull that out. Do the old switcheroo here. Have my twitchy finger go twitchy. He thought Twitch was the application. Or website. Service? Nope. It's my finger. Some of the dirt that's in the walls. Except for that chunk. Maybe I gotta get to it from within. Okay, there we go. And this is going to be the airlock. Like the thrust's up a little high there. Get the zoomies. Alright. Filter, not a real big problem. But let's go eat before I get the heavy breathing. drink, and be merry. Yeah. I gotta remember eventually to put bigger vents on this. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, the LarRes have not collided yet. Good. So I guess I gotta figure out how I want to dock them. Alright. Actually, I've got the rail on this guy. There's no reason that I couldn't hook him up. Turn it on so I don't throw an immediate error. Come on. Oh, grinding on the chute here. So I want to go down. Or I'll mime the other one. I'll put a T here because I might eventually change this instead of doing mushrooms, do something else. Here we go. That LarRe should take off. There he goes. Right away. Gonna flood me with more mushrooms. I'm the fungus king. That one's at the end. So gonna come back. Everybody's coming back. Station 1. You've got a seed stuck in you. What? Oh, I got some stuff to figure out with them, but for the most part, works out. Because if they have a seed stuck in them and they go to harvest something that's seeded, then ultimately that doesn't matter. Alright. I haven't actually looked at the carbon dioxide. Oh, real good. Coming up to 20%. That's awesome. I need to get my nitrogen going. Which, in a way, I'll leave this going, is coming up here soon. Because I'm getting the composter going, and that's going to kick off nitrogen. So. You right there. Yep, there go the raccoons. Doors. Those are essential to an airlock. Grab another stack of sheets. Maybe the frames. I guess I'll get the chute started. I don't need the pipes anymore. At least the uninsulated pipes. So I think this will get me started. Yeah, that'll get me started. Oh yeah, I never replaced the battery in the Never replaced the battery in my welder, so that's problematic. But luckily for me, I have a thing for those, okay, the wireless chargers. So you're the input. There we go, straight through. I want to do a glass door or a composite door. You know what, let's do a glass door. Okay. Alright, well I got enough for this. Okay. Okay. Alright, slowly getting there. Looks like we've got a box. So we will switch this back out, because I don't think I'm going to need it for now. See, I thought I noticed that. There we go. Okay. So now I can throw the console here. I don't have any plumbing with me. That's maybe lack of insight. So do that. And we'll do that. Active. I thought I had more active vents than that. Did I print them and not, yeah, maybe that's the thing. Maybe I printed them off and not, oh dear. Whatever. Just gonna slap you there. Area power controller. Might as well do the orientational stuff. Yep. Just for symmetry, no other purpose. Okay, this is going to be the main bus. Quite frankly. That's a much better organizational precedent. Yeah.
Power low.
Come on. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, give me the transformer. Sure. Okay. I don't know if I need the data port at all. Kind of thinking no. And your power's over here. I'll go ahead and turn it off. And this would be also just enough. Okay, so I need pipe. Pipe, 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 pipe. And more pipe. And maybe a mixer. This is welding torch and plastic sheets. Don't have the plastic sheets on me, so plastic and glass. Wee! Why? Pay less liquids. Well, at least it's not shoes. I got the insulated pipe, liquid pipe. Don't need it, but I got it. Okay, so we're gonna have technically a fuel mix coming in, so I'll do that. Because I keep forgetting. Let's do that. Have the plastic sheets on me. Gonna need glass. I think other than that, we're good. Mixer. I really want a mixer at the moment. There's those active vents I was talking about. Okay. Sick of carrying these things around. Wow, there you go. Stacking mushrooms. Okay, glass. Okay, it's just a matter of getting the mushrooms in. What I need to do. Okay. Can't take it anymore. Through the console. Oh, I didn't throw that in there. There we go, there's that. There's that. And then there's this. There we go, there's the battery. Found it, finally. We'll go ahead and turn that on. Start charging. There we go. Cool. Active vent. I forgot the data disk. Of course I forgot something, right? I always gotta forget something. Whoa. Okay. Alright. I think that's all plumbed up. That's plumbed up. Once I got the data disk and oops, I'll go ahead and plastic sheets, you silly goose. Crowbar and 2 glass sheets. Okay, so got the water. Oh, I probably gotta, yeah. So I will have to do that. Not a big deal. And this is the input, this is the output. The output needs to be cooled. I'm assuming they're going to have a mixing valve there, give or take. Then I'll have to have a waste line. So I need data disk, waste line, oxygen line. And then I'm going to have to dump water out of the system. What the devil? Okay. Thrust down. That is still crazy. That's still crazy. It's acting like I'm jetting around on maximum thrust. Surprisingly, I haven't killed myself doing that yet. Top that. Really? One. Oh, okay. Transformer, I can dump the rest of those. Ooh. So I want oxygen. I want waste. I need volatiles as well. And I guess since I'm in the mood, data disk. Don't forget the data disk. There we go. I got the frames good. I'm gonna put one down so I can land. And then mixer. We will mix. Okay, gimme. Alright. Anything else that I'm missing? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I am on Mars. I think it's normal difficulty, I think. I actually can't remember. It's my first, well, second serious game. First one ended with a bang. A very violent bang, and I was 10 grams of iron from recovering. Which I would have, but yeah. The room on my side of the airlock, the one that I'm building outside, or in the main area here. Yeah, so I got an airlock on this side. I've got an airlock on that side. I also have my living quarters, if you want to call it that, through that door, through an airlock. I haven't written my custom airlock script to release it or open the door. So down here I'm building my composter and hydrolyzer, or H2 combustor rather. And I'm getting sick of falling through the floor here, so there. Good for. Let's see, we're good there. We're good there. Yeah, okay. Crowbar. Use the crowbar to install the glass sheets, because that makes perfect sense. Alright. Exterior vent. Interior vent. Exterior door. Interior interior door. And then just PC. There we go.
Power critical.
Power critical. Okay, I guess that means I should actually gas sensor, exterior door, interior door there, external, we're going to do 0. Internal, we're also going to do 0. Might as well. All that. Do I have that? Dummy? Hang on. Nope. Okay. I guess I should go charge up my battery here. The problem with these wireless ones. Yeah, cooling my air is a very hacky system right now. This yellow pipe goes out to basically a bunch of radiators outside on the roof, and it works pretty well. Actually, now that I've pressurized that pipe, it works fairly well, actually. Oh, man. Oh. Get up here. Get up here. Get up here. So, geez. Okay, fine. I'll hover here. So, I pressurized it with some pollutant, and you see it's holding about 5 degrees centigrade, which is what's outside. And I'm dumping heat into it from, I forget what source. Got at least 2 sources of heat. I guess we'll go inside, eat, charge up a battery. I forget, it's a big airlock. There's actually an open floor down here, so these active vents don't do the job anymore. Wrong side. For now, I'm gonna do that. Maybe that'll charge up by the time I want to go outside. Down here I go. Nickname this room the Mushroom Kingdom. Holy crap. That's why I'm trying to get the composter going. But, my 3 LarRes are doing pretty good. So I'm actually pretty proud of that code. It's running right now. It's able to run up to 10 LarRes at a time. There are some bugs right now. I've been noticing when this first one gets to the end and it loops back, it brings them all back home at the same time. So I've got to work on that. And other than that, it works pretty well. I didn't realize that they could actually get stuck on each other in these bends. So when they're nested, they overlap the rail. I guess I never realized that. So ultimately, the way I could get around that is never have them go back to Station 0. Ever. Okay, let's see if I can get rid of some of this madness. There's a broom when you need it. Oh, Lord. That's pretty ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, 17. I'll leave you there. About ready to put another stacker on it to stack them up to maximum. Soy oil. And a potato. Okay, make some more fries. Still need better lighting right here. Nope. Yeah, just yoink that chip. It's not the kind of chip I wanted to eat. Wow. Synchronized LarRes. Is this guy seating? Nope. Thriving towards seating. It's honestly quite mesmerizing. Do they all go back? Oh, you go forward. You're going back. You're going back. Okay. So 0 and 1 go back. So I gotta look at the code a little bit more. Oh, that's right. Wireless battery. There we are. Yep, there's one. Okay, cancel. Emergency override. That does nothing. Is there anything else I needed? I wasn't printing anything off, so I was just trying not to die. Because of battery. So far, I haven't had any deaths in this particular save. I would say that I'm playing hardcore mode in that, but it's not very difficult, so. The one problem I did have, my last one, is I figured out that you do not take a crate through the airlock unless being extremely cautious, because I completely obliterated myself. Oh, that's funny. Yep, I got an airlock. I don't have an airtight room, but I have an airlock. There we go. Now, I should have a room. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. So now I've got the this all ready to go. Okay. Might as well cycle outside and remind myself where the trench is. Okay. So it would be better if I brought it up there. Okay. There we go. My little maintenance patch, and I'm not going to have enough welder for all this. Maybe, just maybe. Not that it's going to be airtight there. Okay, worked. Perfect. Perfect in the most suboptimal way possible. So I will have a separate or another level to it. Unless I want to just come up straight there. Oh, no. Okay, can't necessarily do that. Okay, yep. Alright, so that's what's going to happen. We're going to punch out right there and then have a UE, and wow, that was crazy. Come off the wall again. Kappa! So I can go ahead and blow that out because I don't really care about the atmosphere in there right now. Awesome. Okay, do that. I don't know if that fits with the theme that I've got going. Not that it matters. Okay. Alright. So this is where this stuff comes in. Is how get there. Okay, there's that. So there's the waste pipe. O2 pipe is I forget which level. Okay, it's the second level here. Actually going to have to go through this window here. Okay. So I can source my oxygen. And oh yeah, that's right, the gas room was on the other side. Okay.
Waste tank caution.
Okay, of course. Volatiles. That's not completely out of what my plans were originally, because I think I was going to throw volatiles in there at some point, and well, it just happens to be the time to do it. Okay, I gotta go the long way here. Gotta go the long way, the long road, the long haul. Sure, we'll cycle, because it's totally airtight in there. Okay, so pull the O2 down. Okay. And you will come down here. Actually, that brown pipe should be moved. Okay. There we go. There's actually going to be air in this, so. Go that way, against the wall. There we go. Okay, now red pipe. Your turn. Holy guacamole. It's like moon gravity and weird stuff going on. Looking pretty good. Mixer valve here would be
Power low.
Input 2. No, actually I want it. Input 1. H2. Oh. Okay. And then waste gas. Okay. All right, that's looking good. Just walk it out, why not? There we go. And then Okay. Need some O2. Activate that, and then I need to reject that as well. Uh-oh. I think my LarRe's collided. When your LarRe's collide. Okay. Okay, so I need more O2 pipe. Which I just need more pipe. Oh. Crack open the waste tank. Not necessarily in the airlock. There we go. Oh, I've got a fourth filter slot. Forgot about that. Pipes. Stop you off. Top you guys off. And I don't think I need much more than that. Data disk, done with the data disk. We can dump that here. Chutes are done. They're going to be inside when I need them next. Plastic sheets. Yeah, I'm going to need that because I need regular walls. Just regular wall. Got the geometric stuff. And yeah, that's kind of one of the things I was worried about. And this in particular is the worrisome part, because I don't think I can go straight through there. I think the furnace might be in the way, so I might have to jog over to this side. Which, yeah. We can make something work. So bring it back to here at least. I do need to run more plumbing downstairs too. The O2's not even all the way over there. Don't even have the O2 all the way over there. I think this is another. Yeah, okay, technically it would work. Give me more of that. Might be drafty in the base. Look at that, too short. Of course, there's more on the other side, so. Is that enough wall? What are we up to? Good enough. Don't think I need that, but we're gonna do it anyway. Oh, wrong button. Guess it means after I get this hooked up, then I've got to hook up the cooling system for that. There's that all the way through. Yep, need more nitrogen. Ah, hey, look what I found. this is going to be cool gas, so I could actually hook that up into the output from the... let's go ahead and turn this off. That way, when I crack this open... Okay. Oh wait, no, this is feed. No, that's right. That is feed. So... how do I want to do it? It's going to be ugly for a bit here. Not my ideal solution. Oops. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now I can turn this back on. It'll suck all the air out of there into the waste tank. And then I can go on to the next area. Hopefully there was nothing on the other side to mate up to that. That would have been hilarious. Hilariously bad. So now that's the volatile tank. Okay. If I turn the light off, I might actually recharge my battery. I think need more oxygen. I had the red. Done with the waste. Okay. Oh goodness. Oh. I guess I could take some grading with me and geometric wall, that's the floor, which takes plastic. Take that. Need a bunch of floor grading. Ooh. So get this hooked up, then the next task will be to cool and separate the water from the waste gas system. Which I can probably do pretty easily through a passive drain. I believe. Okay, so well, just do a wall on both sides? Actually, I don't know if that super duper matters. Yeah, maybe it does. If I ever complete this room, probably would like it to look decent. So. Glass is going to be interesting. It's the far one and the near one. There we go. Double pane. Good insulation. Let's see. Wrench. I don't think I need a wrench. There we go. Okay, just need to power it up. So floor grating. Not composite floor grating, I don't think. Maybe it was. What? Huh. Okay.
Power low.
Would you? Just thank you. Okay. Sure, that'll work. It's kind of silly. Plastic. Actually, that actually doesn't look very good. No, that might, I don't know. Don't know. Well, that's also a corner. There's no real inverted corner to that. Okay. I guess it'll just have to look kind of silly. Not a very high traffic area, so I'm not too worried about it. There we go. Straight. You know what? Jeez. I don't use this for the walls anyway. think I actually use flat walls. There we go. The amount of time I'm spending on this is kind of stupid. Yeah, I use flat walls. Out of battery. Out of battery. Oh, I'm trapped. That's funny. That's funny. How do I want to bust out? Sheesh. Alright, sneak through here, right? Stuck either way. Yeah, okay. Fine. Fine. I could do this. Yes. Escape from Mars. Mole Man style. Whoa. Okay. I'm just going to put that there to make it a little bit more. Square. Square things up a little bit. Alright. I guess I didn't use nearly as much grading as I thought I was going to. I have to go fix my LarRes anyway. There's the grading. Geometric wall. Kit wall. There we go. Steel sheets. Frames. I'm thinking about it. Throw that in there. I think we're gonna possibly consider it there for the night. Got that hooked up. Started with so much pipe, now we're down to that. Typical experience. Glass sheets, alright, that's looking pretty good. Got this one heavy cable. Yeah, maybe I should plug it into the bigger one. Let's see, got my mushrooms, got my shoots. Cancel that. Cancel that. Yeah. Do that. Even faster. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw this on the floor. Throw it on the floor. Kind of what I was thinking. And then I can just do a inlet here. There we go. Okay, and that is your target station 1 and 1. Destination is 3 and 1. Yep, right there. That's all I needed to do is kick that guy forward. So never go back to Station 0. Good to know. More mushrooms. Seat. Drink. And be merry. So with the seeds, doesn't actually look like I have overflow, but theoretically speaking, it should be in equilibrium, because one seed, one harvest goes back out. I just want to pick it up, set it down here, and take a quick peek. Wow, this takes forever to load. Okay. Move current index to 0. That's the iteration is what that is. Station. Return home. Okay, so return home is going to go to 1 into 1. That's what I want to do. Oh, shoot. Do I want to make that change? Because I know that changes how this. You know what? Because I think deposit items goes all that. Jumps and empty. Okay, you know what? That might be fine. So return home instead of going to the station or to the dock. It's going to go to. Let's do that. Let's see if that alone stops the collisions from happening. Alright, folks. Destination index 1. Okay, so they should no longer. I can test that theory by waiting for them to get to the end of the run here. And this will let us know. There are only 17 stations, if I recall the number correctly. But I don't have that programmed in the code. Basically goes until it's actually not moving forward anymore, and then... There we go. Going to 1. Alright. So they should no longer collide. Except for a rare occasion when I'm initializing one. Awesome. Yeah. So, if anybody's interested in the code for this little up to 10 LarRes at a time, one of my streams, I actually posted the video to YouTube. It's lengthy. I spend the entire thing programming this, but it's complex, but one chip handles 10 LarRes. And the only caveat is station 1 needs to be this, what they call it, the output chute. It's really more of an input chute. And then station 2 has to be the other bin, so your seed supplier, or if you're just going to plant raw plants. So I'm psyched about that. So now I just need to get astroloy so I can start putting up more another one, and then maybe expand to something besides mushrooms, because I got mushrooms because I needed CO2 at the time. I don't need that so much anymore because they are cranking out. I'm up to 20%. As a matter of fact, I think that's my threshold for the carbon dioxide. So for my mixer valve. So I'm happy with that. Very happy. I think that's where I'm going to call it for the night. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we'll catch you next time.